You have reached the seven-figure mark or close to it, but you're stuck there now for way too long. This is normal. This is when you top the ceiling, it's very common with growing companies. At some point, especially at the high mark, when they start reaching the seven figures or higher, they all of a sudden get stuck and they come up with, how do I get out of here question, right? How do I continue to grow into the next level? And there's a few things why you're here. It's probably because you're overwhelmed, the amount of work that you got right now, dealing with all the employees, all the situations that are going on. It's stealing a lot of your time and you're not able to sit and plan for growth. It could be also that lack of knowledge, lack of knowing what to do. What do we do next? What's next in the list? The company is doing good, it's doing great, it's just stuck there, no? So we don't really know what's next. The other one is you can't be relying on too many people. You probably are looking around and there's not enough people that you can rely on to the next growth level that you want. Problem with structure is important. You may have a structure problem where the company is not structured in a way that it's solid enough to bring in that growth. And when that happens, we kind of fear it and we don't even realize we fear it, but we stop the growth just by thinking about it. The other one is systems and processes are just overrun by everybody, and everybody just starts creating their own systems or their own processes, and they start doing their own thing. And now all of a sudden each department runs its own way, so there's no communication and there's lack of coordination. In order to solve these problems, there's a few things that need to be in place. One is clarity. We need to have clarity of where we're going. Where do we want to go? What do we want to take? What does that ideal picture of the company I want look like? And that has to be deciphered. That has to be passed down to everybody. Everybody has to understand it. Okay? So clarity is very important. And we tend to bypass this because we think we already know. But it comes a time when we need to reflect again and say, okay, where do we go from here? Where have we come, and what is it where we want to go, and what is it going to take to get us there? The next big important thing is a solid structure, a structure that you can trust, that would allow for you to have the growth to the next level, where there's no fear, where there is trust in the people that are surrounding you. You can rely on the team that's helping you grow to the next level. Then what happens is, from there you develop the systems and the process that can be followed by everybody. And now everybody's talking in the same language, speaking that same language, communicating between departments and amongst themselves. Once you have this, if you notice, what's next is the numbers track. You need to have a system that tracks the numbers in a way that you know what the pulse of the company is every single week, every single day, every single month, every single quarter, so that you're on track, so you don't start deviating from that mark that you have set in the clarity part. And then finally, there's the accountability part. If we don't have the accountability part where we know each one of us what number we have to report, and we don't know who do we report it to and what are the important numbers that we need to be looking at, then everything could be done just for nothing because we really don't know where we're going. By the way, putting all this together, let me know, take the business breakthrough strategy session, and we'll clarify a lot of these things to see if putting a system like this in your system, in your company, is something that's worth looking into.